up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be talking about how Joan Laporta wants to bring in Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland this summer, and his connection with Mino Raiola could be a big boost between all the other teams that are in for him. And also, Joan Laporta wants to sack Ronald Koeman as soon as possible. And the two names right now on the table are Xavi Hernandez, and the two names to replace Koeman on the table right now are Roberto Martinez and Xavi Hernandez. Give you guys some contract renewal updates around the club on Dembele, Ansu Fati, Roberto, and Araujo as well. And also, could Dani Alves potentially be making a return to Barcelona as a free agent? But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. Be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first topic that I want to discuss is Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland coming in, because Mino Raiola and Joan Laporta have a great connection. This is coming in from Romano and as well as Juan Marti. They both came out doing a Twitch live stream talking about this. They both came out saying that Barcelona interest in Paul Pogba is real. They are waiting to see how his renewal talk with Manchester United develop. Nothing is advanced right now, and the relationship with Mino Raiola and Juan Laporta is exceptional. I know it says they're very good, but I watched the live stream. He said exceptional. So Juan Laporta has that Mino Raiola card in his back pocket. Of course, Mino Raiola probably has every single best player in the world like in his books right now. You have De Ligt, Haaland, Pogba, Gravenberch from Ajax. So many players. Having a good relationship with him is going to be really, really important. On Erling Haaland, they came out saying that Mino Raiola's relationship with Juan Laporta again is really good. Haaland wants a proper sporting project alongside the economic one as well. Let's see if Juan Laporta can convince him. Now for Haaland, he wants money, of course. You can't blame him. And he also wants a good sporting project. Now there are reports coming out saying that, oh, Juan Laporta does not have a good sporting project. But why did Messi want to stay? Messi, we all know Messi would only stay if we had a good sporting project. Juan Laporta presented it to him, and Messi said, okay, I will stay. I don't believe those rumors. I think Juan Laporta does have a good sporting project, and now it's about convincing Erling Haaland. I think right now in the squad, we need Erling Haaland more than Paul Pogba. But of course, getting these two players in the summer transfer window would be absolutely fantastic, but unrealistic as well. I think we can afford one of these players. The question now is, which one do you go for? I think we had the choice. Juan Laporta will go for Erling Haaland, but of course you can't get Haaland, you go for Pogba. Makes sense. So wait and see what happens. But again, Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland are on Barcelona's radar. Now, along with Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland, Barcelona are also in the market for a winger. Of course, we linked to Raheem Sterling over the past few weeks as well. Another Man City player that we've been linked to is Fernand Torres, coming in from Juan Marti from Sport. He came out saying that Barcelona tried to sign Fernand Torres in the summer. They tried different formulas, like a loan with a mandatory purchase option, with it being paid in installments. But however, Barcelona were never close to being able to convince Man City. He is key for Pep Guardiola. So Fernand Torres was an option last summer, but we couldn't get that deal done. Another option is Adiemi from RB Salzburg. But Romano came out saying that Barcelona are among the many clubs who are scouting Karim Adiemi since a long time now. Nothing more than that. Of course, a few years ago, we tried to sign him for Barcelona B, but RB Salzburg were asking for too much money, around 8 million euros. Barcelona only wanted to pay, maybe 1 or 2. I think it was Patrick Kluivert who really wanted this player. We're still interested in him. Of course, doing well right now in the Champions League against Sevilla. I think, the first match day, he did very, very well, won 3 penalties. Could be a good player to come in as a young player, maybe for Barcelona B for a year, then come up to the first team. We'll wait and see. But again, it looks like Barcelona are in the market for a winger. Now, another thing that Barcelona are in the market for is a new manager for the first team. Juan Marti and Fabrizio Romano both came out saying that Ronald Koeman's time at Barcelona is all over. Laporta does not trust Koeman, and their relationship as well is not good at all. If Barcelona start winning matches and playing well, the situation may change. Now, let's go to the coaching list. We do have a short list now of 2 managers who come in. I'm going to go through all the ones that are not going to be coming in 100%. Firstly, Joachim Löw, he's ruled out 100%. Next one, Arsene Wenger is ruled out. There were some reports, I could not believe it, but he is now officially ruled out. Antonio Conte, he doesn't want to join any team mid-season, and again, ruled out for Barcelona as well. And the last manager that is ruled out is Erik ten Hag. He will not be joining Barcelona this summer. Now you might be wondering, who's left? Well, there's only 2 that are left. Xavi Hernandez and Roberto Martinez. Juan Marti from Sport, he's come out saying that Barcelona's list of candidates to replace Ronald Koeman has been reduced to 2. Xavi Hernandez and Roberto Martinez. A large part of the Barcelona board of directors before Xavi, but Laporta prefers Martinez. Now, apparently in the Barcelona boardroom, everyone wants Xavi except for two people, Joan Laporta and Jordi Cruyff. Those are the two that want Roberto Martinez, Ramon Planes, Mateo Alemán, Rafael Usti, all the Barcelona fans, the rest of the board. Everyone wants Xavi, but Joan Laporta is not convinced yet. I don't know. I cannot deal with Roberto Martinez. I do not want him. Another Everton reject. What's with us and these Everton connections with their manager? Like, I can't. Roberto Martinez is basically a little bit of a better version than a Koeman, in my opinion. That's it. Very, very stubborn as well. Sticks to the system, does not know how to adapt. I think Joan Laporta is not fully convinced by Xavi because he's only been coaching in Qatar. But again, Pep Guardiola, you took that risk with him. He only coached Barcelona B. You brought him to the first team. Apparently, Joan Laporta wants to bring Xavi to the Barcelona B for 1 year and then bring him to the first team. But Xavi says no, he wants to go to the Barcelona first team right now. We'll wait and see what happens. But right now, 100%, Ronald Koeman, he's done. He's going to get sacked, but he will stay until 100% we find that replacement. Until we find the replacement, he will continue as the manager. But right now, Joan Laporta and Ronald Koeman are both done. Again, with that press conference before the Cadiz game, it really showed that Joan Laporta and Ronald Koeman's relationship is completely done. And of course, we know now the only thing saving Ronald Koeman is that Joan Laporta, again, cannot find a replacement, which of course led him to not being sacked in the summer as well. We'll wait and see what happens, but right now the two candidates for the job are Xavi Hernandez and Roberto Martinez. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the Barcelona first team. Firstly, on Ousmane Dembele, again coming in from Hermano and Juan Marti. They came out saying that Barcelona have informed Ousmane Dembele that they want to count on him as a player for the future. Barcelona's feeling right now that the player wants to stay as well. Now, apparently there was a meeting with Ousmane Dembele and Laporta before the game against Granada on Monday. Good talks, but again, the contract renewal will still be difficult. We'll wait and see what happens, but as of right now, talks are going good. Juan Laporta wants Ousmane Dembele to stay, and Ousmane Dembele wants to stay at the club. Next contract renewal update is on Ansu Fati, again coming in from Fabrizio Romano. He came out saying that Barcelona are really progressing in talks to extend Ansu Fati's contract. The boy wants to stay. So again, Ansu Fati talks are going well. Of course, with his agent Jorge Mendes, he will try to make it more complicated because he wants the best for his player, which of course you cannot, disagree with whatsoever. But again, it's on track with Ansu Fati, and Barcelona still believe they have a 2-year unilaterally extend his contract. But Jorge Mendes did not believe that's true since Ansu Fati signed that when he was underage. Blah 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 blah. We'll wait and see. But at the moment, talks are going very well. The next contract renewal update is on Ronald Araujo, coming in from Mundo Deportivo from Gabriel Sanz. He came out saying that Ronald Araujo's contract renewal is a priority for Barcelona. His entourage explained that the player only wants to stay at Barcelona, but at the moment there is no rush. They will wait for the club to find the right moment to address his renewal. So again, they say he's the priority, but he's low in the pecking order. Let's be real. We have Ousmane Dembele, Pedri, and Ansu Fati first. Then the next in line will be Ronald Araujo. I think he has a contract until January 2023. I know it's not June, it's actually January, which is kind of weird, but we have some time with Araujo. But again, the club want him to stay, and he wants to stay as well. But a contract renewal that, of course, is the done deal is Sergi Roberto. But of course, it's supposed to be announced this week. There is the delay coming in from Mateo Morita from Sky Sports, and he came out saying that there's a small delay in the signing of the renewal of Sergi Roberto. It's all okay, it's a done deal, but the parties have to solve the last fringes for next week. So next week, we can expect the contract renewal announcement of Sergi Roberto, so that should be done, no problems there. Just a few more details to sort out to agree on, and then it will be made official. And those are the contract renewal updates on the first team at Barcelona. Let's now discuss some news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. And the first story that I want to talk about is really affected me. Like, this makes me want to cry. That's how bad it is. Coming in from Alfredo Martinez from Onda Cero, who we all know is a very reliable source. He came out saying that Koyado is having a really bad time. He was so disappointed about not being registered for Barcelona that he even thought about quitting football. But Joan Laporta called him personally to encourage him and told him that they will try to fix everything with La Liga. So Koyado almost considered retiring because he cannot play for Barcelona, and of course we're not in the transfer window, so we can't sell him or loan him out, and he's just sitting there training with the first team every day until January, and he considered retirement. This is what I don't understand with Ronald Koeman. He decided to outcast Koyado to bring in Yusuf Demir. So let's get the situation right here. Yusuf Demir was signed for Barcelona B. When he got signed, he was registered as a Barcelona B player, and with Koyado signing that contract renewal back, I think in March or April, it made him a first team player once the season ended. So once the season ended, Koyado was a first teamer, Demir was a Barcelona B. What Koeman decided to do was switch the two. That's what his game plan was. So he gave that first team spot to Demir and demoted Koyado, and now Koyado cannot even play for Barcelona B, go out on loan, or play for the first team because they did it all last second. And this man almost considered retiring, which is very, very disappointing to see. It looks like he's mentally really down at the moment. But the president, Joan Laporta, told him to keep his head up and that he will try his best to solve the solution very soon. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens over the next few weeks. Let's hope that Koyado can be registered to play for Barcelona. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is the return of Dani Alves. Now, this all started when he became a free agent after leaving Sao Paulo. A lot of the Barcelona fans said, yo, Dani Alves, come back. We need you at right back right now. You know, we sold Emerson. There's a spot for you. And it created a rumor. And the journalists started picking up saying that, look, Dani Alves would walk into this Barcelona team. He's that good. We are weak in the fullback position. And it started to spark the rumor. We thought, you know what? A Dani Alves return could be possible. But Fabrizio Romano came out on his Twitch stream saying that right now there is nothing between Dani Alves and Barcelona. Dani Alves has 4 contract offers, 2 from Europe and 2 from South America. And he has not decided yet. But never say never. So there could be a chance of, Dani Alves return to Barcelona. I highly doubt that. If I was Juan Laporta, I would definitely sign him. No doubt about that. We have the opening. He'd come in, shape up some of these youngsters, slap some of the first team players to say focus up and let's try to win the La Liga or do something. But at the moment, the return of Dani Alves is very unlikely. But wait and see what happens, because in the market, you never know. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland. If you could only sign one, who would you sign? Secondly, on the manager, who would you appoint between Xavi, Hernandez, and Roberto Martinez? I already know all your answers. And lastly, would you take Dani Alves back at Barcelona? And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.